Jim Gaffney with your Mortgage Minute update of the week. And, we talk about interest rates, guys. We talk about rising costs. We talk about inflation. Something we don't talk about that probably prevents more homeowners from purchasing home than anything else. More than interest rates, more than rising home prices, more than competition. And guess what it is? Well, it's debt, right? So I just want to talk about debt real quick today. Debt is a problem. Okay, there's a massive amount of debt. The average household carries almost $7,000 in credit card debt. I think that statistic is probably a little bit light out there. We got $1 trillion worth of consumer debt at the national level. Just a few points about debt. Um, Debt encourages us to spend more than what we can afford, right? Purchasing a vehicle that's we shouldn't be buying because it's too much vehicle for us, too much cost for us. That can prevent you from purchasing a home. So that's a negative. A negative piece of debt is that it's encouraging us to spend money we just don't have, and that we're going to pay more of in interest at a later date. So it costs money. Debt has a high interest rate to it. A $10,000 debt paid back at a typical interest rate in today's credit card environment could equal $17,000 or $18,000 in total debt on that $10,000, which is just really silly. Um, Debt. It's like borrowing from your future income. Essentially, is what you're doing. So you're constantly having this weight of debt on future earnings because every time you make money, you're simply owing it to a past debt, and it can keep you from reaching your goals. Home ownership goals, um, investment goals, lifestyle goals. Not getting a home as a result of debt can be painful. You live the first portion of your life accumulating credit debt, going to Lowe's and Macy's and Home Depot and racking up bills and credit card that then you go to apply for a home. And it's like, wait a minute, oops, I can't buy this house now as a result of my irresponsible spending. So this is just an encouragement to not start debt, don't create debt, have a plan. Debt creates health issues. It creates stress. It hurts marriages. It hurts your credit score. There's so many painful things associated with debt, and my encouragement is if you have it to get out of it. There's a plan to get out of debt. There's multiple options out there. Dave Ramsey is a great speaker, a great host of getting out of debt. But have a plan. Start to get out of debt. Just draw a line in the sand and say today's the day we're going to pay our debt down and not spend money that we don't have. And if you're young or know somebody who's younger, please encourage them to not start with debt. Don't come out of school creating a world and a life of borrowing on somebody else's money and paying that back at a higher rate. So just a few things about homeownership and debt. Wanted to share with you just for you to be encouraging for those people around you. So before you go and get that $700 a month car payment, think twice. It could affect you years down the road and something that you want to purchase like a home or an investment property or a vacation house. All right, guys, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.